All right, so a good day again to everyone. So we have another topic, which is this lesson explains how to select the suitable purpose for a message, which is to inform, persuade, or goodwill, because it's important to plan about what message you want to convey and how you want to express it. So, understanding the different types of messages in business communication is crucial for effective interaction. So, different types of messages serve distinct purposes, and effective communication fosters better relationships and understanding in professional settings. So, the first one, the main purpose of message is to inform, or the informative messages that we deliver or we send. For example, at a workplace, exchanges of vital or important information are always done among the employees because great number of business communications are in fact informative messages. So business communication has a professional tone and information is always unbiased. So it could be short, it could be long, and it promotes understanding and ideas. Also, informative messages can utilize electronic medium of communication like instant messaging, chats, emails, presentations, memos, blogs, podcasts, press releases, and reports. So here are some guidelines for you on how are we going to use this electronic medium of communication and where we are delivering informative messages. First, be direct in discussing the main idea. You greet your audience, of course, include reliable information, and you check the grammatical errors and encourage also your audience to take an action. Now, the main purpose of informative messages again is to convey vital information. This is prevalent in workplace exchanges, as I mentioned earlier. They maintain a professional tone and are typically unbiased. Now, social media now is flooded with informative messages. So, information about the news, the products, or other related issues are all over social media and can be easily accessed anytime. So, an example of a brief, informative message is a tweet or is a tweet, but I think it was replaced now by the thread. And the advantage of using it is it can reach a large audience, and it is now used in advertising and marketing of products, but for formal approach in communicating, sending an email is still highly recommended and more appropriate. So here are some characteristics of informative messages. So informative messages can vary in length and tone. It could be long, it could be short, could be semi-formal or formal, maybe casual yet effective in promoting understanding and focus on delivering clear and relevant information. So, informative messages are designed to communicate key details in a way that's easy for the audience to understand. So, they can vary in length depending on the complexity of the information. If it's too difficult, it can be lengthy, being of the information being conveyed, and short messages might focus on quick facts or a single point, or if it's really in immediate need, while longer ones can offer more context or elaborate on multiple aspects of the topic. So the tone can also differ. Some messages might be formal or technical, while others may adopt a more casual approach depending on the audience, regardless of the tone or length. And the main goal is to ensure that the message is clear, relevant, and useful for the intended recipient. So there are different channels that we can use for informative messages or messages. There are various electronic mediums such as instant messages, chats, emails, presentations, memos, blogs, podcasts, press releases, or reports. So to create effective informative messages, these guidelines can help ensure clarity, engagement, and impact. So first, be direct in discussing the main idea. You clearly state the purpose of the message at the beginning. So avoid necessary details that may distract from the core information. So make sure the audience also knows exactly what the message is about right away. Second, you greet your audience appropriately. Tailor your greeting to the context and audience. Whether formal or casual, a polite and respectful greeting sets a positive tone for the message. Also, include reliable information. Ensure that the facts you share are accurate and come from credible sources. You provide trustworthy information, increases the message's effectiveness, and builds the audience confidence. Another one, of course, it's very important to check for grammatical errors to ensure clarity. So proofread your message to eliminate spelling, pronunciation, and grammatical mistakes. So this helps prevent confusion and ensures that your message is professional and easily understood. Also, encourage your audience to take action. If the goal is to prompt action, include clear instructions or a call to action, whether it's directing them to visit a website, sign up for a service, or consider a suggestion. Make it easy for them to know what to do next. So, by following these guidelines, I think we can craft informative messages that are clear, engaging, and actionable. So, what's the importance of grammar in informative messages? So, proper grammar is crucial for clarity and professionalism because it ensures that the message is easily understood and conveys the intended meaning. So, when grammar is correct, the audience can focus on the content without being distracted by errors or ambiguity. Grammatical errors, on the other hand, can lead to misunderstandings or confusion. So they may cause the audience to misinterpret the message, weaken the overall impact, or even diminish the credibility of the sender. For example, misplaced punctuation or incorrect word choice can change the meaning of a sentence entirely. So, clear communication supported by proper grammar enhances the message's effectiveness by making it more precise and professional. So, it allows the message to reach the audience without unnecessary obstacles. So ensuring that the intended action or understanding is achieved. So encouraging audience action was the importance of engagement. Engagement and action are vital for ensuring that informative messages are not only received, but also acted upon. So first, we have to encourage active participation to prompt your audience to respond, ask questions, or invite comments. So, this creates an interactive experience, making the message feel less like a one way communication. You can ask for feedback or opinions, encourage the audience to think about the topic and share their views. Use a clear call to action if you want your audience to take specific actions. Make sure your message includes a clear and direct call to action. For example, words like click here, register now, or let us know your thoughts. Give the audience a clear direction on what to do next. Provide easy avenues for feedback. Make it easy for you to for your audience to respond by offering simple ways to give feedback such as comment sections, surveys, or contact information. So offering multiple ways to engage, email, social media can be used, ensures that everyone can participate. Foster a two-way communication channel. Of course, engage your audience. Engaging your audience isn't just about receiving feedback, but also about acknowledging it. Respond to questions or comments, showing that you value their inputs and are open to dialogue. So, this builds a stronger connection and trust with the audience. You may also offer incentives for participation, such as discounts, rewards, or it could be a recognition. So, by integrating engagement strategies and encouraging action, you create a dynamic responsive communication flow that strengthens the effectiveness of our message. Next. Oops, sorry. Now, the social media plays a crucial role in informative messaging by enabling quick, wide reaching communication and facilitating engagement with the audience. So, here's how it contributes to effective informative messaging. There's a wider audience reach. So these platforms or the social media platforms have vast user bases, allowing your message to reach a global audience almost instantly. Whether it's through posts, videos, or stories, social media can help disseminate information quickly and efficiently to a large number of people. There's also real-time interaction. Social media facilitates immediate interaction with the audience. This means you can respond to questions, comments, or concerns in real time, fostering engagement and encouraging further dialogue. So, this level of interactivity enhances the message's impact and helps clarify any confusion. Um, What else? Social media platforms provide advanced targeting tools that allow you to tailor your message to specific demographics, interests, or behaviors. The analytics. So this ensures that the right audience receives the information, increasing the likelihood of effective communication. Also, it's cost effective compared to traditional media channels. Social media is often more cost effective, allowing business organizations or individuals to share their important information without significant financial investment. So, by leveraging social media's interactive, wide reaching, and multimedia capabilities, informative messaging becomes more accessible, engaging, and impactful. It also fosters a stronger relationship with the audience by encouraging direct feedback and creating opportunities for ongoing communication. And here are other benefits of or advantages of social media, of informative messages on social media, as mentioned also earlier. So, what's recommended formal communication methods? So, despite the prevalence of social media, formal communication methods remain important. Of course, the use of emails, these are highly recommended for formal communication. They provide a structured and professional way to convey messages. But aside from that, there are still other methods we can use in a more formal way. Now, another purpose of message is a persuasive message or persuasive messages. Basically, this is used by a person who wants to influence other person. So the best example of persuasive message is when a sales lady tries to convince a person to avail a discount by buying a sale product. So a teacher who always reminds the students to study well, or a friend who is negotiating to his parents for their consents, are examples of conversation where persuasive message is evident. So this kind of message calls for action and encourage decision making. So here are examples of persuasive messages. Aside from mentioned, the sales speeches by sales representatives. We can say this phone has the latest technology, a sleek design, and an unbeatable price. It will only enhance your productivity, but also save your money in the long run. Plus, if you buy today, you'll receive a special discount. We often hear this whenever there's a sale. So, what's the purpose? To convince the customer to make a purchase by highlighting the benefits and offering incentives. In a classroom, teachers encouraging students to study. The teacher might say, studying now will help you understand the material. better and perform well in your exams. So the effort you put in today will pay off when you get the grades you deserve. And imagine how proud you'll feel when you see your results. And the purpose to motivate students also to invest effort in their studies by focusing on the long-term rewards and success. And there are still other examples we can hear in our everyday life. Now, what's the role of action in persuasive messages? So, persuasive messages encourage decision making and prompt action. They are designed to motivate the audience to respond positively. So, effective persuasive messages clearly outline the desired action. So, if it's need for a clear call to action, persuasive messages need to explicitly tell the audience what action to take, whether it's buy now, sign up today, or start your free trial. Emotional appeal plays a powerful role in persuasion. By connecting with the audience emotions, persuasive messages make the desired action feel more urgent or rewarding. Another one, create a sense of urgency. So, persuasive messages often include time sensitive elements. Sometimes you were pressured about the limited time of the offers or the sales or deadlines to encourage people to act now rather than to procrastinate. What else? Simplifying the decision. So, by removing barriers to decision making, persuasive messages make it easy for the audience to take action. For example, if they need to sign up in 3 easy steps or get started with just a click, makes the process feel simple and manageable, reducing any reluctance to act. So, messages effectively motivate the audience. So, clearly outline the desired action and prompt immediate decision making. So this leads to a more successful outcomes in influencing behavior and driving action. So we have inform, to persuade, and last we have the goodwill messages. These are meant to build good rapport. So the purpose of these messages is to build goodwill without any hidden business scheme. So a goodwill message thanking a customer for his or her business would not include an announcement about an upcoming sale because a goodwill message extends appreciation and doesn't aim to influence. So goodwill messages are usually used at a workplace wherein it inspires harmonious relationship among the employees. For example, thank you, congratulatory, and sympathy notes add an important feel-good human. So the goodwill message makes both sender and receiver feel better about each other. So they are designed to foster positive relationships and express appreciation, often without any hidden agendas or business motives. So, goodwill messages have specific attributes that define them. They are centered on expressing thanks and recognizing the contributions or efforts. They show genuine appreciation for someone's actions, qualities, or achievements. For example, a thank you note for a gift or help is a simple yet powerful way to express gratitude and acknowledge the other person's kindness or support. For example, we may say, thank you for your generous support during my recent project. Your insights and encouragement made a significant difference, and I truly appreciate your help. Relationship building. So the primary goal of goodwill messages is to strengthen relationships. So whether it's between friends, colleagues, or clients, these messages build trust and goodwill by emphasizing positive aspects of the relationship. So by showing appreciation and recognizing the importance of the other person, Goodwill messages create a foundation for ongoing healthy interactions. For example, I have truly enjoyed working together this past year. Your dedication and teamwork have made a huge impact on our success. Looking forward to continuing our collaboration in the future. What else? Personal and warm tone. Goodwill messages typically, I'm sorry. Um, it's free of ulterior motives. So, unlike professional or sales messages, goodwill messages are not intended to promote products or services, nor do they have hidden business agendas. So, their sole purpose is to convey sincere gratitude, recognition, or good wishes. There's no expectation of a return favor or immediate action. The focus is entirely on the relationship and in expressing genuine sentiment. For example, congratulations on your recent promotion. I wish you all the best in this new role and look forward to seeing all the great things you'll accomplish. So by focusing on appreciation, fostering relationships, and staying free of ulterior motives, goodwill messages create a sense of warmth and mutual respect, strengthening bonds and enhancing overall communication. So here are also examples, thank you notes, congratulatory messages, expressions of sympathy. Now, the importance of effective messaging, understanding the effectively using informative and persuasive and goodwill messages is very crucial. Effective messaging fosters communication and strengthens relationships in a professional setting. And mastery of these message types enhances overall communication. So before we send our message, before we transfer a certain information, we have to be sure what type of message that we need to convey and in which form it needs to be conveyed or it can be effectively conveyed. So these are the considerations as a resource or as a source or speaker of a certain message. Now remember when you are also doing or drafting your message, make sure the visual elements can enhance understanding. So this is an example of an infographic. So infographics now on communication is are very useful in presenting process information that are too lengthy and visual representations of social media's impact on messaging. I think we have discussed the impact of the social media in visual representations. All right, thank you so much for listening. God bless everyone.